Hello, hi everyone, I'm Christian with Cryptic Hybrid and I'm playing Bear With Me. I'm trying a walkthrough. I'm not trying, I'm going to achieve a walkthrough of Bear With Me, the story-driven episodic 2D point-and-click adventure game from Exordium Games. It's right now on Steam. You can check out the link in the description below to its Steam page, which takes you to the Steam page. It's $4.99, it has a base price of $4.99, this first episode of the series. And it's 10% off until August 15th. Let's get right into it, and we'll talk about it more soon. Let's start. Those are the two main characters. Bear with me.
Wake up.
Okay, so this is Amber's room, and we are playing with Amber. We're controlling Amber. She's Amber Ashworth. She's a 10-year-old girl with a vivid imagination and a world that's kind of filled with her toys. So now in her room, and this is Millie, one of her toys. Let's talk to her.
Millie, my toy giraffe. I've had her since I was 5 years old. She seems frightened. I should talk to her.
It seems you had a nightmare.
There was
there was a fire.
and black smoke was coming from the windows. Funny thing is, it didn't feel scary to me, like I wasn't really there.
Was it
Well, you
Paper
weren't.
City?
No, I don't think so. What are you doing here, Millie? Are you all right?
Oh no, miss. Something terrible is happening down in Paper City. I came here as soon as I could. I wanted to warn you and your brother not to go there, but when we arrived, I could only find you.
What do you mean?
Miss, I'm afraid your brother is missing.
I have to go
Dun,
find
dun, dun,
Flint. Millie, you stay here and rest. I'll come and check up on you later.
Please, before you go around looking for your brother, miss, go and find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along. He's retired now, but he was always so fond of you. I'm sure he'll help you out. He may not be an easygoing man, but he has a kind heart.
Ted? I know where he is. He has a small office in my closet, but Ted and we can't work together anymore. Mostly because I'm still smart and driven and he's become a burnout.
I haven't seen him since he left the city. But whatever falling out you two had, I beg you to reconcile.
Okay,
Millie,
I'll go ask him.
ask him. But I'm not sure if he'll even hear me out. We left off on a really bad note.
It's a shame you two aren't working together anymore. You were always such good friends. But for your sake, miss, please don't go wandering around alone. There is something else I haven't told you about. The reason I came all the way down here. There is this man that came down to Paper City a week ago. He's asking a lot of questions about you.
What man?
We call him the Red Man. There were a lot of fires down in the city this past week, ever since he showed up. The officials are burying their heads in the sand, while this man has an entire city, your city, miss, cowering in fear.
Well, Paper City Police Department isn't known for its heroic head-on approach to crime fighting.
The mayor and the commissioner have issued a citywide lockdown until all of this is sorted out. A lot of people are escaping the city. We managed to escape through the East Tunnel's maintenance route, but most of the exits are closed off now.
You said we escaped. Is someone else here with you?
The Mugshot boys helped me through the East Tunnel, bless their hearts. We arrived at Flint's room, but he wasn't there, so I came here to wake you up.
I have to go now, Millie. I'll be back as soon as I can to come check on you. Do you need anything?
I'm fine, little miss. I just need to rest is all. Please, before you go out, find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along.
Okay, before we go, find Mr. Bear, who's the second protagonist of Bear With Me. He's called Ted E. Bear, and he's a teddy bear who's also private eye. We also have to look around the room and get a few things, like from under the bed, I believe, right? Okay, I got the battery.
I'll just pick this up. You never know when it might come in handy.
Exactly. If you want to get some achievements, you could look at all
stuff I
the
brought from the city. My
paintings on the
collection of
walls.
Paintings. Mom said I could have any painting in the house for my room. It was a rigorous selection process.
Biology book, color
Cornflakes.
pencils.
They've gotten cold and mushy and gross.
Okay, you don't really have to find a lot of things, you just have to get the glasses. We'll need it soon.
I
We'll
don't
need them
really
soon.
need glasses, but maybe they'll come in handy.
Exactly.
Better take them with me just in case.
Yeah, and you can check your inventory here. We have a Swiss Army knife, the battery, and the glasses. You can check out the plants, pillows. There's nothing really, a clock that's not exactly working properly, the bed. Let's go get Mr. Bear. Let's get him to help us.
Amber Ashworth, if I had a nickel for every time this broad got me in trouble, I'd be neck deep in nickels right now. Something was different this time. I could feel it in the air. Someone really put the scares on her. Despite her fragile appearance, Amber's a tough kid, so it was unusual to see her like this. She starts talking, and I start pretending I don't care. I told her I'm tired. For good this time. It fell on deaf ears again. Anyway, she starts talking about Millie, Paper City, her brother, and all that jazz. And I'm wondering how many times we've gone through this before. You see, we have this routine where she asks me for help, as she always does. And I play hard to get, as I always do. Eventually, I give in. We've done this so many times I've lost count. She knows the drill, so do I. Might as well just hear her out. Her words ring through my office. They get stuck in this haze around my head. And then they get lost in the cold autumn rain outside, tapping on my window in this hypnotic manner. It's calming in a way. Or is it the booze that makes me calm? Not much to do when you're retired. Hobbies were never my cup of tea. I know her standing in my doorway with her lady in distress shtick means bad news for me, and yet I know I'm in for it again. The sun is slowly setting and the rain gets heavy. The news said there will be a storm tonight.
So dramatic,
Hi,
so
Ted.
noir.
I heard you've retired, but
Cut the ceremony, doll. I ain't doing it.
doing what?
Whatever little plan you've schemed up this time to ruin my life. You're bad news, doll. Always were. Do me a solid this time and leave me out of it. I'm busy.
I knew you wouldn't help me. I only asked because Millie insisted you come along.
Millie, are we investigating old wives' tales now? It's getting late, doll. Shouldn't you be in bed?
I was in bed. Millie woke me up.
Well, you should ask her to help you out then.
So, you're saying I should ask an old blind woman to help me out?
That old broad is tougher than she looks. Now, if you don't mind, I have some real work to do.
Oh my god, you're still mad at me? After all this time? I really need your help, and I kind of promised Millie I would ask you to come along.
Mad? Why would I be mad? I was almost thrown into a wood chipper thanks to you. I was lucky. One of the guys we investigated is in my bird-watching, poker and cigar club. And where were you? You ran off.
I was following a lead, somewhere else.
Yeah? What'd you found out?
Not much.
Not a goddamn thing. Listen, doll, I've got a nice little setup here. Lately, I've been doing some tailing work for jealous husbands down in the city. Bunch of nervous train wrecks, but the money is good. I grew tired of pulling bloated toys out of Dredge River. Our days of crime fighting are over. That whole thing, it's behind us. It belongs in the past. Capiche?
You've been practicing this speech, haven't you?
A little bit. How was it?
It was okay. The part about the bodies was a bit much.
I threw that in for dramatic effect. It wasn't in the original draft, though.
No, it was good. It gets the point across.
Does it really? You're still here, and I still have a lot of work to do.
Let's see.
Do we really have to do this whole bit again?
Fine. This is dragging on for way too long, and it's past my office hour. What's this nonsense all about anyways?
So, according to Millie, a lot of things are happening down in Paper City lately.
What things?
Like, all sorts of bad things. And there's this guy that's responsible.
According to Millie.
The mayor has issued a citywide lockdown. No one is allowed to leave or enter the city limits until all of this is sorted out. They've managed to escape through the East Tunnel maintenance route. But I think that's been closed off, too.
They?
You can choose anything here, doesn't really matter.
Yeah, Millie and the Paper City cantaloupe enthusiasts, they all need a place to eat their cantaloupes and such.
Well, they are delicious. Rich in vitamin C and A, you know. But a club for eating cantaloupes? Wait, are you making this up?
Yeah, sorry. The mugshot boys helped her out. I know how much you don't like them.
I mean, what's not to like? The fact that they're thieves and thugs. They literally stole a candy from a baby once.
But wasn't that baby an undercover cop?
Well, yeah, it was. But they didn't know that. Now, did they?
Anyways, they helped her escape the city through the East Tunnel, the one that leads to Flint's room, and she said he wasn't there. She believes he's gone missing. I need to go and check on Flint. Maybe he's still in the house, but Millie doesn't want me to go alone. She says it's possible for the Red Man to have found an exit to my house. She's really scared.
Wait, what Red Man?
She was telling me about this man, dressed completely in red. He came down to Paper City recently and was asking questions about me.
He's asking questions about you? What's so interesting about you?
Hey, I'll have you know there are a lot of people out there who find me interesting. Millie is really scared of this man. I can't leave anything to chance. Will you help me out?
Whoa there, Sugar Cup. Even if I come along, and I'm still thinking that one over. I'm afraid a crucial component that'll help in our future investigation is missing.
Your
Your hat?
hat.
No, I'm phasing that one out.
Your magnifier?
That's right, dumb face. Now be a good assistant and go find it for me.
I'm sorry, your assistant?
You know what I mean. Now get cracking.
Okay, so we have to get Bear the magnifying glass. First, let's turn off this one because the music is way too loud. We can look around for the sneakers, the mask.
It's my field hockey mask. My friend Jason wants
see?
to borrow it. As far as I'm concerned, he can have it. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, he's her friend Jason. I wonder. Jason looking for a ski mask. I wonder what could go wrong. Yes. Well, you know what? We have to water cooler bottle. No. We have to get the magnifying glass. I'm going to need the sticky glue of
I
the
bet this
teddy
glue would
bear's
be useful. Better take it
desk.
with me.
Okay. So now we'll go in the in our inventory. And let's see.
I broke my mom's glasses. I better find use for this lens now.
Okay, so now we have a lens. The thing is that we don't have the rest of the magnifying glass. So I think it was somewhere. No.
A cardboard box.
Let's see.
I think this one is full of my rare bottle cap.
Drawer. Yeah, here it was.
Oh, that's
Ah,
right.
see?
I remember
It was
playing
in the
with
drawer.
this a couple of days ago. It fell on the floor and the lens broke. I'll take the magnifier with me, but I better repair it before I return it to Ted.
Yeah, so we got the well, broken magnifier. So what we have to do now is put
I
the
don't
sticky
think
glue
so.
on the not on the lens.
There
Okay,
we go. Now I just need a
On the-
lens.
on the magnifier. Okay, and then the lens with the
Voila,
broken
a
magnifier.
perfect crime. Ted will never know.
Right. Yeah, he'll know. Okay, let's go to the closet and give him the magnifying glass. Here, just click, drag.
That's not my magnifier.
What do you mean? It's a magnifier. It magnifies and everything?
No, this is my magnifier, with the lens missing, which I'm sure you broke recently. You've
Oops,
replaced
he's
the
on to
lens
us.
with your mom's glasses and glued them together with kids' glue.
That's preposterous. Never have I ever.
Okay, never mind. This will do, I guess. Let's head out.
So now we're a team again, and we can go and try to get into Flint's room. Flint being my brother, of course. Let's go to the hallway west.
Let's head out. Watch my back, Ted.
So again, this is Bear With Me. It's a Unity-powered episodic 2D point-and-click adventure game. We can go try to the bathroom, but it's well, we can go. Let's try. It's we just can't go inside because
It's so dark in here, Ted. I can't see anything.
The light is busted. We'll have to find a flashlight or something.
exactly we have to find a flashlight. So let's go try Flint's room.
Wait, it's locked. But why?
This is mighty suspicious, doll. Wasn't there a hole in the study wall? You know, that one that you used to crawl through when you were younger?
You're right, Snoop. Maybe I can still fit through. It's worth checking out.
All right, so let's go to the study and go to the and try to. This is the parents' room. This is Rusty. We'll talk to him soon. We'll first go in the study. So in the study here, let's see. We can look at the Anubis statue, for example. Well, not exactly. Look at it. Just it fell.
There's a number
Now
written
now
on
we can
it.
look at it.
107. What does it mean?
10-7's the police code for an unconscious or a dead person.
That's a little grim.
I don't make the rules. I sure as hell don't follow them either.
Okay, so we got a code. Now let's see what else we have in here. Books, cabinet. Let's look in the cabinet. There's a key up here. Can't get it now.
Hey, a
Hey,
flashlight.
we found.
But there are no batteries inside.
There's bound to be some in the house.
We can ask Rusty if he'll give us one of his. I'll take the flashlight with me.
So now we have the flashlight too, and one battery. We'll need one more. We can look around. I can't get the key yet, just so you know. Cigar box, no. And look at the hole in the wall.
This hole leads to Flint's room. It's covered in cobwebs, though. That's so gross. Go in, Ted, and check it out. I'll wait for you here.
I'm sorry, doll. As much as crawling through spider-infested holes sounds appealing to me, I have to pass. See, spiders tend to nest in my fur, and then I have to take a bath and go through this whole fumigation process. It's a mess.
Okay, so we have to clear the spider webs. Let's get out and talk to Rusty.
What the hell? What was that?
I don't know, Ted. Lights? Tricks?
Yeah, I guess. I'm getting too old for this.
Thing. This thing.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah,
right.
this shit.
Not really.
I'm getting too old for this shit. Okay, let's talk to Rusty because we need some batteries from him. Well, one battery.
Hey there, Rust. It's been a while.
Sure has, Snoop. Still walking the beat?
Not lately. I finally took some time out to sort things out.
He's pretending he's retired. It takes a lot out of him, apparently.
Well, you
Oh,
couldn't
like
have picked
Jay-Z.
the worst time to retire, Snoop. Things are getting close to boiling point down in the city.
What's going on, Rust?
Wish I could tell you, Bear. I'm as clueless as the rest of them. One thing I know is that I was working at the steel mill one day. The damn place got blown up.
Okay.
We've heard rumors about some red man. Know anything about that?
I sure do. He's the damn reason all this is happening, Bear. So this Red shows up down in PC. This was a week ago. He goes after the thugs first, gathers information and such. No one thought nothing of it. Couple of beaten up lowlifes here and there. It's a common trait with these guys, you know? Then, the fire started. I hear a couple of guys down from the coal district gathered a posse, try to corner this bird. No one heard from him since. And those guys are miners, Bear. They're as tough as nails.
Who is?
Those guys, Ted.
What kind of information is he after?
Well, here's the funny part, Snoop. I heard he was asking a lot of questions about our beloved Miss here. That's why I'm here. After Doris and the kids left the city, I figured I'd come here and make sure Amber stays safe. Now, don't you be dragging her on one of your ill-advised adventures, Bear.
Are you kidding me? Anyways, why would this guy be going around asking about her? You know anything about this, doll? Anyone whose life you're messing with? Besides mine, I mean. Angry boyfriend, perhaps?
Don't get smart. I
She's
never heard
10.
of this red guy until tonight. Besides, you're the only man in my life, Bear.
Who's getting smart now? So, what kind of information is this guy after, Rust?
Haven't I told you about this already? He's asking about our little Miss here. Is he alright?
He's fine. He's just sleepy and grumpy and, like, totally not drunk.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm just sleepy and grumpy because she dragged me out in the middle of the night on some wild goose chase.
Nice to see you two are getting along after all these years.
We've
Okay,
heard the city is in lockdown.
Sure is. It's been like that since the mill exploded. The official statement is that there was a gas leak down at the basement level, but we all know better.
So you think it wasn't an accident? You think someone is trying to cover something up?
I wouldn't go that far, miss. My suspicion is that the officials don't want to make a big deal out of it. Keep the folks at ease.
What about the mill owner, that Dietz fellow? He made any enemies lately? Filed any big insurance claim or something?
Nah, Bear. Mr. Dietz is a straight-up bird. Besides, his son was down at the mill when it happened. Kid got a little ear buzz is all.
Okay.
So no one leaves or enters the city at this point?
That's what the lockdown implies, Bear. Folks are still escaping, though. I hear some of them got here through the tunnels. Them mugshot boys were the first to flee, and poor old Millie. I hear she got here safe.
Millie's in my room. She's resting.
Bless your kind heart, little miss. I'll stay here in the hallway. Keep an eye out.
Can you do it, Rust? You seem kind of tired.
I ain't no bunny, little miss. Some buster tries to pull a fast one on me, I'll give him a little chin music before I drop a dime on him to the elbows.
What?
Oh,
He's
he's up.
saying he can do it. How'd you escape?
I used the East Tunnel maintenance shaft, but the thing was getting close to collapsing. I think they closed it off completely after I got through.
Have you seen Flint, Rusty? Millie told me he might be missing.
I'm sorry, little miss. I'm afraid I haven't seen your brother. But I'm sure he's fine. Flint is a tough kid. Besides, no one has left or entered this room since I got here.
You know anything about the
Yellow
Yellow
King.
King?
Not really. I guess they left the thing wide open, like open to interpretation. I personally didn't think much of it.
Well, we better get
Nice.
cracking. Catch you later, Rust.
Sure thing, Snoop.
Thank you, Rusty. Bye.
Bye, little miss. Don't worry about your brother. I'm sure he's all right.
Okay, so we still have to get some batteries from him. Well, one battery. So let's talk to Rusty
Rust,
again.
we need a big favor.
What's this about, Bear?
Rusty, we need a battery for our flashlight. We thought you could help us out.
Sure, I got batteries, but here's the problem, miss. If I give you a battery, I gotta shut down for the rest of the night, and I have to keep an eye out.
We could take some of
Take
that
it
edge off, Rust. Why don't you rest your eyes for a bit and let me and the doll here take over?
You? No offense, Bear. I respect you as much as anyone in Paper City, but this here is different. I don't think you could handle this red guy on your own. you should take care of Miss and Millie and leave the patrol to me.
Are you saying I'm not qualified for watch duty? We have to wrap this thing up, fast. There's a bottle of carrot juice in my desk that's longing for my return. We can keep an eye out for anyone suspicious in the meantime. Besides, you know I'm more than qualified. That nasty business from a couple of years ago, with them robots going missing. I was the one that brought that whole shady affair down, and you know it.
Are you trying to play me, Bear? I know you had nothing to do with that. That thing went so high up, there's no chance in hell Snoop like you even got close to wrapping it up.
You seem to have blown a fuse there, Rust. It was me who cracked that case, and I can prove it. I have the case file and the credentials, handed to me by the commissioner in my office somewhere.
Okay, settle down there, Bear. Let's make a deal. You show me the credentials, and I'll hand over the battery. It's not that I don't believe you. I just want to make sure you're not playing me is all.
Can't you give us just one battery, Rusty? You'll still have a couple of them left, right?
Here's the thing, little miss. It's a closed circuit.
She knows. She's just playing on your soft side, Rust. Ted and Amber move away.
Oh my god, Ted, you're not supposed to read the brackets. A do-over?
Keep it rolling!
No.
We should get to my office, doll. There's an old file I have to find.
What's this whole deal about anyways? Why can't he just give us a battery? We can keep an eye out.
Rust is having a hard time coping with what happened. He worked in that mill for over 20 years, and now suddenly he's got nothing to do. Let's just do this to humor him.
Poor Rust. Okay, you're right. Let's find that file.
I think by the time this is over, we're going to meet a lot of people in his position.
Okay, so now we have to go back to the closet in Amber's room to get the papers that will prove that Bear is actually useful for something.
There should be an old file here somewhere. Nasty business from a couple of years ago. The robot union hired me to look into several cases of robot kidnappings.
I remember. That CEO of Illuminarium, Skinner, used robot parts to manufacture headlights at low prices.
Yep, I brought down that whole shady deal. Almost got shot in the process. Rust finds me unqualified for lookout duty. Probably thinks I'm a burnout.
You're not a burnout, Ted. I mean, you were more driven before, but I understand you've had a lot on your mind lately. Anyways, I'm really glad you're with me on this one.
Sure thing, doll. What, am I going to say no to you?
Thanks, Ted.
Don't mention it, partner.
Aw. Okay, let's look for the papers. Papers, please.
There. Is this it?
Yep, that's the one. Let's head back to that hothead robot.
Okay, we'll go back to the hallway and give the papers, which are in, I think they're in the inventory, right? Yeah, see? Credentials. All right. Let's go to Rusty and just give him. Here, dude. Give us the battery now.
There you go, buddy.
Give me the
Signed and
battery.
authorized by Commissioner Locke himself. Anyways, we really need that battery now, Rust. Time's a factor here.
So it was you. I'll be damned. That was a big deal for us robots, you know? I always held you in high regard, Bear. But you just earned my utmost admiration, let me tell you. You can have my battery. I can use a little shut-eye, to be honest. Keep an eye out and keep little Miss here safe. Oh, and check on Millie from time to time. Make sure she's all right.
Thanks, Rust. We won't let you down.
Thank you so much, Rusty. Get some sleep. We'll wake you up in the morning.
And he's asleep now. And we got 2 batteries, which we can combine with the
Hey, I got
flashlight.
it working.
Alright, so now we can go in the bathroom. See? Now we have the flashlight and we can look around.
You should really know what this is by now, buddy.
It's where I take long showers and contemplate life. Also, I sing.
Yeah, the thing is that we need specifically the duster. We can look around, maybe at the mirror, right? Talk to the mirror.
Who will be a beautiful princess who's bound to live a long and happy life in a castle somewhere in France and have lots of ponies?
You are Amber? Like for toads?
I knew it.
Did that thing just talk?
I don't know. Did it?
Okay, let's just get the duster. We need it for to clear out the spider webs.
This duster may come in handy. I'll take it with me just in case.
Okay, let's get out.
What's happening? What is this? Doll, you seeing this?
I don't know, Ted. What was that?
It's fine. It's nothing, probably. It's the middle of the night, and the light is playing tricks on us. Let's go.
Yeah, that's not it. It's not the light, dude. Okay, now with the duster we can go back in the study and use it on the hole in the wall.
There,
And
I cleaned
cleared.
it up. Go crawl through.
Why don't
Exactly.
you crawl through?
Obviously, I can't fit. Otherwise, I would totally do it.
Sure you would.
Okay, Bear, go. Go to Flint's room. This is Flint's room.
The case was spinning out of control so fast I had to pull it like a hat. Nothing made sense, and it was getting more twisted by the minute. We've come across an old buddy of mine who has suddenly found himself out of purpose and place. The steel where Rust and running for years got blown to bits. Hard most people lost their jobs overnight. The police are writing it off as an accident. Coincidentally, there were a lot of accidents this past week. The whole damn city was burning up, and no one was doing anything about it. But I picked the wrong time to get out of that dump. According to Rust and Miller, one man is responsible for all this pain. One week has become a synonym for fear around the city, and police and thugs alike are shuddering to mention his name. They call him the Red Man. I have a strong feeling in my gut. It's all somehow connected. My retirement, the fires, and the official cover-up. What happened to Flint, the Red Man. It's all leading to her. I feel she is the key to all of this. The last piece of the puzzle I have to solve. Does she know more than she's led me to believe? Or have I let my suspicions get the better of me? It's hard for me to admit this. It's also downright stupid. But I've let myself trust her over the years we've worked together. And I have to trust her now. Sooner or later, we'll find ourselves back in that hell city. This bond I have with her will be the only thread I'll have to hold on to. Things go from bad to worse. In Paper City, all bets are off, but the stakes were never as high as now.
Yeah, Paper City. That's gonna take a while. So this is Flint's room. We can look at the clothes, the level 6
Storage
storage he
space reserved
has.
for various miscellanea.
We can look at what
Just some rope. I bet someone would find this extremely useful. Not me, though.
Random papers, candy bar, car, pillow, rope, and
We'll have
red
to find
cloth.
another way.
Can't get to it. Let's just talk to.
The dictionary
Small
defines
cabinet?
a cabinet as a body of high-ranking state officials, typically consisting of the top leaders of the executive branch, usually called ministers. There you go. That's what this is, only small.
Let's talk to the Mugshot brothers.
I had a feeling I'd find you two lurking around. How is it that whenever something fishy goes down, you two are peeking around the corner?
Save your monologues for the shower, Snoop. We didn't do it.
And what exactly didn't you do?
Whatever you're implying we did or didn't do.
So you did it.
It depends.
Depends on what.
If we did whatever you're hinting that we did, or for that matter didn't do, and if the answer might incriminate us to a certain degree, then as a fact, I can state that we didn't do it. See? But if not doing it, whatever it is you're implying we did or didn't do would put us in the same position as in the previous statement, considering it was true, then we certainly did do it.
This is going nowhere. If you weren't a crook, you could have
Jeez,
had
my
a career
head
as
hurts.
a lawyer, although the two aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah? Well, if you weren't a Snoop, you could have had a career as a drunk, although the two aren't mutually exclusive, see?
Don't act smart with me, lowlife. I'll take you downtown faster than you can say I'm guilty. Now start spilling the beans, or this friendly get-together might turn out ugly for you too. Where is Flint Ashworth?
Beats me. He wasn't here when we arrived. Is he missing?
Yeah.
No, I'm just asking because I have these 2 tickets for Wuthering Heights on ice.
Oh, it's just wonderful. The reviews are overwhelmingly positive.
Shut up, John. He's just pulling your leg.
So you're saying you had nothing to do with his disappearance?
Who do you take us for, Snoop? We ain't no kidnappers. The kid probably went to see his friends or something, see? Besides, he's a tough kid. I'm sure he's fine.
Sure, because kidnapping is way over the line for you 2. It's one of the few things missing from your MO. Maybe you thought you should step up the game. Who put you up to it?
Whoa, as I said, we ain't no kidnappers, see? We may have our differences, you and I, but you know we would never go as far.
All right, you're off the hook. For now.
That was fast.
You 2
okay, Red Man.
lowlifes heard anything about the Red Man?
We might have heard something. My memory's a bit fuzzy these days, see?
Well, if you cooperate, maybe I can forget about that nasty carrot smuggling operation you 2 are running on the west side of town.
Carrot smuggling? I don't know anything about no carrot smuggling, see? It's all for private use. My brother here's a big individual, and he needs his vitamins and such, see? Ain't that right, John?
Smuggling is such a strong word.
That's right, John.
So, why are you here exactly?
That's none of your business, Snoop.
Listen here, you lowlife. I know you operate on the west side these days. I've seen you down with your face in the mud coming out from those 24-hour carrot bars near the harbor. I know you've seen things. You 2 better start being useful, or else.
Oi, Copernicus, how about you take a long walk down the shore pier, see? We ain't seen nothing. We're just a couple of them hard-working individuals, see? We know our rights. We pay them taxes and such. What's a snoop like you even gonna do? You ain't a cop, see?
You got that right, pal. I ain't a cop. That just means I can throw a couple of knuckle sandwiches your way before I take you 2 lowlifes in. Not that anyone would care. I can just say I found you that way, or that the Reef King got to you before I did.
Maybe it's time you leave 2 exemplary citizens like us alone and find yourself someone else you can bother, see? I hear that crazy old coot's been chasing seagulls down at the harbor lately. Maybe he can help you, see?
CBG. Haven't seen him in a while. You're saying he knows something?
It's worth a shot, ain't it? It's not like you're getting anywhere with us. It's just that getting the information out of him might prove to be quite a task, see?
Don't worry about that. Me and him go back a long way. He'll talk to me. Why'd you escape the city?
Who says we escaped? Me and John just came to enjoy ourselves out in the country, see? We might take up fishing or hiking. Yeah, those types of things.
That's just great news, Jimmy. I love it here. It's so relaxing.
Sure. And your escape had nothing to do with the recent activities regarding the Red Man?
What Red Man? Also, Snoop, Native American is the proper nomenclature, I do believe.
Jesus.
You know who I'm talking about, so stop playing dumb. Not you, big guy. I know you can't help it.
Help what? What are we talking about?
Forget it. I just don't get why you
Forget it.
protect someone that made you flee the city in the middle of the night.
Hold on there, Snoop. We're not protecting anyone. It's just that this guy, he's not your average sap, see?
Your memory's getting a bit better, eh?
Hey, we want to see this all sorted out as much as anyone. With all the folks leaving the city, it's bad for business.
Sure. I can only imagine. What do you know about him?
Not much, and the things we heard are mostly just stories. He's setting fires and whatnot down in the city. Wants to see it all burn, see? No one will stop this guy, Snoop. Not even you.
He's the reckoning this city was due for. He won't stop until everything is dust, and we lie forgotten in the sands of time.
What? What the
my
hell are
God.
you talking about, John? Don't listen
Exactly.
to him. He had a rough night.
Well, you 2 were useful as always. I have to go. When I come back, I hope, for your sake, nothing will be missing.
Besides the kid, you mean?
You trying to be funny, or you got the sudden urge to confess?
The first one, yeah. See you later, Snoop.
You better believe it. One more thing. You didn't find a key by any chance lying around the house.
Oh, yeah, we did. It was just lying on the floor.
That's what I thought. How about you hand it over to me? I'll keep it safe for you guys.
Sure thing, there you go. Now don't go telling people we never helped you. It's like we're partners now, see?
Sure.
Okay, so we got a key from them, which is to the parents' room. The parents' room is locked, and now we have the key for it, so we should go there.
Those 2 clowns are in there, not being useful as always.
Did you ask them about Flint?
I did. They didn't know anything. I think they're just hiding from someone.
The Red Man?
That's my best bet, but who knows with those 2.
So Flint's not in there?
No.
What should we do, Ted? We have to find him.
Well, we're not going to find him standing here. We should check other rooms. Maybe he's hiding somewhere. Mugshots gave me this key to your parents' room that they, totally just found lying on the floor.
We should start there then.
Such forward ideas. You're going to be a fine detective one day.
Thanks, Bear. You too.
Alright, so let's go back to the hallway and into the parents' room.
There should be a key around here somewhere, unless someone took it.
Yeah, sorry, you have to use the key. Alright,
It's unlocked.
into the parents' room.
Hope I don't get into trouble over this.
Nah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So this is the parents' room. We can go get some film from the camera.
I'll take this film strip with me. Maybe I can develop it later.
Nah, not that later actually. Let's see. Hairbrush, no.
A
Creepy
painting of
dude.
some guy. Let's name him. Jeffrey. What do you think, Ted?
I don't, but he does look like a Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Creepyface. His eyes would follow us around the room, if he had any.
Alright, let's go into the dark room now, because my father develops films, I guess. And here we have to take the what do I have to take? Wait. So this is a film enlarger. These are containers, book, canister, duct tape. Let's get the duct tape.
I'll take this tape with me. I can use it to tape Ted to a flagpole.
Okay, canisters. No. Alright, let's go to look at the safe. So here the safe needs a combination, and guess what? That number under the Nubis head from the study, that's the combination. It's 107. So 107.
There we go. It was the number from the statue. Not a police code for anything, Mr. I don't follow no rules. Hey, these are the liquids for developing pictures. I'll take them with me.
Okay, so now we can develop pictures. Let's use them on the canister, on the containers.
There. We just need the empty photo thingy to put it in. We can get it from that machine over there.
You know how to use that thing?
Not yet, but I was voted most likely to figure stuff out in my school once.
That's funny. Okay, so latent image. We're going to get the latent image. And let's see. Can I combine the film strip with the enlarger? Yeah. Okay, so this is the enlarger. Now I have to put the latent image. See? Use it. And now the image from the
There. Is it
film
over?
strip is
that it?
Looks the same
No.
to me.
not
Some
yet.
detective you are. Obviously something happened. We need to use the developing liquids now, and then we get the photo.
Yeah, so we use the film enlarger. Now the latent image that we have has the picture from the film strip. So let's just use that on the canisters. On the container, sorry, not the canisters. I keep saying that. And we're developing the photo, which is of Redman, not the
Oh my
rapper.
God,
The
Ted.
rapper.
That's
rapper.
him. That's the red man. He's in my house.
Okay, calm down. That could be anyone.
Oh, no, it's him. He's in my house and he did something to Flint. I have to find Mom and Dad.
Wait, don't be so rash. There's probably an explanation for this. Don't get your parents involved, doll. They're having a hard time as it is. This could be just a prank is all I'm saying. We should get back to Millie.
Yeah, you're right. We have to wait, though. The room is locked by a mechanism connected to that machine over there, and it will unlock in a couple of minutes. My dad made it like this so no one would barge in and light up the room when he's developing photos.
Alright, so we wait. So, have you been?
In the meantime, in the house, there's Redman, and now we control Redman. We have Rusty. Can't talk to him exactly, because he's sleeping. But we have to take Redman to Amber's room. and attack Millie. Sorry, Millie. Do you hear that? Let's get out of here. Have to go back to Amber's room because Millie was attacked, and well, you'll see her soon.
Oh no, Ted, it's Millie.
Damn it.
Why would somebody do this? She was just a sweet old woman. She hasn't done nothing wrong to anyone. Poor Millie. I've had her since I was 5, almost as long as...
Me, yeah, I know. Doll, what do you think we should do now?
I honestly don't know. Ted, I'm a bit shaken up at the moment. I have to go find Mom and Dad. Whoever this red man is, he's done something to Flint.
Please, don't get your parents involved again. I suggest we head out to Paper City and see what we can dig up on this guy. We can go down to the docks and talk to CBG. He's bound to know something.
Again? What do you mean?
But I don't know. We should get moving. Is there any entrance to the city we can use at the moment?
There's one in the attic. Maybe we can use that one.
Yeah, good idea. Let's head out.
Poor Millie. This is our fault, you know? We told Rusty we'd keep an eye out, and now she's dead. We've let her down.
Hey, this is not your fault. That red freak did this. Believe me when I say this, doll. You can't save everyone all the time. People die. That's just how the dice roll. All you can do at times like these is keep your head up. Think of the fond memories you have of her, and just keep going. We'll get that red bastard sooner or later. That's my promise to you.
You know, it's just...
It's sad, I know, but life gets sad sometimes. You just have to pull through. Happiness will find you again. Now let's go. We've still got a case to solve, and somebody's got to pay for this.
Okay, I don't know why the music is so freaking loud during these things, but it's really loud. But let's take the nail over
I'll
here.
just
So we
take
got
the
a
with
nail.
me. The uses for it
on the
are
floor.
practically endless.
Yeah, poor Millie. Can
No
I
point in
use
dragging
it?
her around. It's also disrespectful. I'll come back after all this is over and bury her back in the yard, underneath the pines. It's the most peaceful place in the world.
Alright, we can also get this piece of wood here.
I'll take it with me.
Alright.
With some proper crafting, it can be used to access things out of my reach.
Right, so let's go back to the hallway. And let's see. First, let's go back to Flint's room. Quickly. Said quickly, Ted, come on. And here I can use the Swiss Army knife on the rope. I should have done that before when I was here, sorry. So I can get the red cloth.
I'll take it with me.
Alright, now let's go back. Let's go back into the hallway. And here. Alright, so the attic is here. We have to open it somehow. If I recall correctly, I would use the small nail on the glass case. Yes?
That
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
worked.
So I opened
You
the...
just unlocked something with
Yeah.
an old rusty nail? How convenient is that? That's just lazy writing.
Don't be such a negative Nancy, Snoop. Of course it worked. My genius knows no bounds.
Yeah, so we can get a hook thingy out of
Yay,
here.
got the hook thingy. I bet this will be super useful, like really soon.
Sure. 1 second. We'll get. We'll have to
This won't
combine
work.
with the duct
It
tape. Okay.
This
with
won't
the-
work. It usually takes
No?
2 or more of these.
okay,
This won't hold on its own.
Exactly. So sorry. The hook with the wood, and now we can put the
There.
duct tape.
Now I can have higher aspirations.
Great. Now we can hook up things, like for example. Let's go back to the study quickly. For example, the key that we couldn't get earlier because it was too high. Come on. We'll use it soon enough, the key.
I'll take this key with me, just in case. It's always good to have keys around.
I guess. Alright, let's go in the attic now. Let's try to go in the attic. Find a way to Paper City, which of course it's a toy city. But of course the toys come alive in this game. Let's use the hook thingy on the attic door. And amazingly it works, although it doesn't look that tall.
Millie, Rust, and the mugshots all escaped through the east tunnel. It's closed off now. We've heard from several sources now that the police commissioner had ordered a lockdown. I was starting to wonder, was it to keep everyone at bay until they catch the person responsible? Or was it to make leave someone out? It's too big of a coincidence that all of this started to happen at the same time I left the city. And now I find myself unable to return. I've come across the Mugshot brothers, but as expected, they broke the wise guys. Reasoning with them is a fruitless effort. However, the little information I got from them could be useful later. They seem nervous. I mean, more than usual. We found some clues around the house that could help us find Flint, but so far, everything is leading nowhere. I've examined the evidence myself, but can't connect the dots yet. It seems appropriate that the last case in my career would be like this. Everyone knows the story. The detective only has a couple of days till retirement, but then the lady in distress shows up and begs him to help her out. He decides, against all reason, to do this one last thing. But the case proves to be his hardest yet. Somewhere down the line, the detective gets shot. Fade to black. We had a run-in with the main suspect, the man in the red hood. Unfortunately, we were too late. It's sad what happened to Millie, and Amber really lost it for a moment. I did all I could, and gave her a promise that I'd catch the man responsible. It's not much, but it's the least I can do. We had to table all of our options, and we decided to go back to Gamer City. I have an informant there that could know some things, and that's our best bet at the moment. Red, it seems, wants to get to Amber, so I figured I'd throw him out. Best place to do that is the city. I need to level the field, coordinate with the police, and to set a trap. After we get him cornered, I'll make him talk, and we'll find out what happened to Flint. Let's just hope it's not too late.
Yeah, let's hope so. Okay, so we got in the attic. Not a lot of stuff in it. There's a candle here which we have to take.
I'll take it with me just in case. Maybe I'll need to read in the dark at some point or something.
Or not. Something else maybe. And something else we can do here in the attic. Wait 1 second, can I lower the music volume a bit? Okay. Alright. And maybe the sound effects too. Okay, hopefully that will be a bit better. Okay, remember the key we got from the study? We are going to use it here on the roll top desk.
Hey, the key fits. Let's see what we have in here.
Yeah, just a vial of ink.
I'll take the ink with me. If we wake up in 1789 tomorrow, I'll be all set.
Nice. Okay, now let's talk to Brian, who's guarding the
Good evening, officer.
way to the city.
Oh my god, Miss Ashworth, is that really you? I must say, I've only seen you in the papers, but you look even better in person.
Stop, you're going to make me blush. Oops, too late. No, but seriously, officer.
Burke, Miss Ashworth, but you can call me Brian.
Okay, Brian, we need to enter the city. You see, we're working on this case and we need to find a friend of ours. He might know some things.
I'm terribly sorry, Miss Ashworth. I'm afraid no one is allowed to enter the city at this point. Not even a beloved and well-known celebrity such as yourself. I'm so sorry.
Well...
So sorry.
That's
Aww.
okay.
So sorry.
Aren't you a bit young to be a policeman?
Police officer, actually. I'm fresh out of the academy, but I'm planning to make detective in a couple of years.
Well, that's ambitious.
Is that a fake mustache?
No.
Are you sure? Look like
It
a fake.
is.
Oh,
It just
it is
fell
fake.
on the floor.
Well, this is embarrassing. I'm sorry. Everyone at the station has a mustache these days, and I just can't seem to grow one myself. My fiance even makes fun of me sometimes.
Well, I think you look just dashing without a mustache. It makes you look younger.
Well, thank you kindly, miss.
That's a tough deal, kid. You'll have a hard time becoming a detective if you don't have a mustache.
But you don't have one, Mr. Bear.
I'm a private snoop, Jimmy. I don't need to fit in. I walk my beat alone.
Oh my god.
Can't you make an exception to let us pass? Just this once.
We need to
Mr.
get
Bear,
in.
as much as I admire both you and Miss Amber, seriously, I'm a huge fan, but orders are still orders. Things are getting really bad down in the city. If anything were to happen to Miss Amber, I could never forgive myself.
Dave, who ordered this lockdown?
The state officials. Mayor Mills himself signed the decree. I'm afraid without the mayor's signature, no one is allowed to enter or leave the city at the moment. And it's Brian, sir.
And how come the city is on lockdown anyways?
I'm afraid I'm not in a position to discuss such matters, Mr. Bear. Terribly sorry.
Stevie, you know anything about the Red Man?
I'm sorry, Mr. Bear. I really can't discuss such matters. I will tell you one thing, though. The word on the street is that the suspect, codename Red, is asking a lot of questions about Miss Ashworth.
What kind of questions? What's so interesting about Amber anyways?
Hey,
Don't worry, Miss Ashworth. You're the most interesting person I know. If I was a crazy lunatic with an agenda, I'd stalk you too.
aw, that's so cute. Thank you, Brian.
Oh no, now
Kinda cute.
I'm blushing.
I just have to interrupt, whatever this is. Jerry, what kind of information is Red after?
It's Brian, sir,
Jerry.
and I'm afraid I don't really know much about the subject. Only what I hear from the fellow police officers here and there. Besides, I'm not in a position.
To discuss such matters, yeah, I know. You haven't seen
Okay.
Flint Ashworth by any chance?
Miss Ashworth's brother?
That's right. Have you seen him?
I'm sorry, Mr. Bear. I'm confused.
That's understandable, son. You're a Paper City police officer. Never mind that now. So, what is it we need to do in order to enter the city?
Well, I suppose you would have to get clearance, signed by Mayor Mills himself.
And he'll just sign this clearance, no questions asked.
Normally, no. I don't think so. But since you're in the company of the beautiful and talented Miss Amber, I'm sure the mayor will make an exception.
He's such a suck up.
I'll have to get the mayor on the phone to sort this thing out.
You think he'll let us enter the city?
I really don't know, but that drunk owes me a couple of favors. It's time to call him up on it. To the Batcave.
Which is the closet where Bear is.
Mayor's office.
Hello there, doll. This is Teddy Bear. You may know me from such cases as saving the mayor's ass on several occasions. I've also set you up with a buddy of mine that one time.
Of course, Mr. Bear, I know who you are. Are you looking to speak with the mayor, Mr. Bear? Because I'm afraid he's not in at the moment. Can I take a
Not
message?
great.
No, I have to talk to the mayor personally. It's important. When will the mayor be back?
The mayor should be in first thing in the morning, Mr. Bear.
Okay, never mind. Thanks anyway, doll.
Yeah, that's not.
He's not in.
Fruitful?
We don't have time to sit around and wait till he sobers up. We'll have to find another way.
Exactly.
Hey, what if we made the clearance ourselves?
That's falsifying government papers, doll. I like it. There should be some stationery around here. Give me a minute. Have a drink while you wait.
A drink of what? Make-believe water?
Never mind. Here it is.
Oh, that was fast. Paper City.
There. Now we just need something to use as a stamp. And we need to falsify the signature. You're an artist of sorts. You can do this, right?
Not really. I could probably make a stamp out of something, but I can't falsify the signature.
Fine. I'll get those two goons to do it.
The mugshots? You think they'll help you?
Don't worry. My right knuckle can be very persuasive.
All right, so we need the Mugshot brothers. We need to talk to them. Let's see. Yeah, we need to talk to them. So go back in the study and to the hall. To the hall. Come on, Mr. Bear, Ted E. Bear. And then we're going to need the
Any
stamp.
leads on the missing kid yet?
That's classified. You two remembered something.
Nothing useful, probably. I remember having a crush on Beverly Christie in high school. would follow her home from school every day. Then she saw me one day and called the cops. Now I'm a registered stalker, amongst other things.
Creepy. Creepy.
Any leads on the missing?
Let's classify.
Nothing. I faintly after.
Oh, sorry. I guess I just have to give them the clearance.
I need your help, lowlifes. I've got this fake clearance to enter the city, and I need you to falsify the mayor's signature.
And what makes you think we're the right guys for this? Do we look like counterfeiters to you?
Yeah,
you do.
Yeah, we can do this. But again, what's in it for us?
Let's see.
Can't you do it
For the kids.
Think of the children, for God's sake.
What kids?
You know, just some kids. I don't know. It's an expression. Would you do it for Amber?
I would do it for Miss. But something tells me you're just dropping names to get us to agree.
She's with me, and she needs your help.
Oh yeah? She sure lost a lot of weight, or you finally lost your mind, 'cause I can't see you.
She's in the other room. She couldn't squeeze through.
I'll cut you a deal, Snoop. You bring me proof that little Miss is with you, and I'll falsify this report card of yours.
You mean the clearance?
What? Yeah, the clearance.
I'll be back.
Sure thing, Arnold.
Okay, so we need to convince them that Amber is with us.
You got it?
No, they don't have anything to write with. You have your pencils with you?
Here you go, but be sure to get them back.
I'll be right back.
He tricked her. He didn't tell her that, like that he needed the proof for the mugshot boys. Okay, so now I can give them creators tools. Well, show them.
There. Does this qualify as proof to you? Now, show some integrity for once in your life and do this thing.
Whoa there! Are these the creators' tools? Where did a Snoop like you get these?
The Muffin Man gave them to me.
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man. Amber gave them to me, obviously. They have her initials and everything.
All right there, Snoop. Don't get all riled up. Show me that land deal you want falsified.
You mean the clearance?
What? Yeah, sure, the clearance.
Jesus. This guy's wacky.
There. Now, if you don't mind, me and John have some business to attend to. So, how about you hit the old dusty trail?
Alright, we got the signature, now we need the stamp.
There. All sorted out.
You didn't hurt them, did you?
I sure did. Lowlifes like that only understand one kind of language.
Oh no, Ted. Why are you always so mean to them?
What? No, it's expected with those two. Never mind that now. I got it sorted. Let's head back to that cop boyfriend of yours.
Yeah, not yet. We don't have the stamp yet. We have to go to the parents' room and then to the dark room. And let's see if I recall. Here, use the candle on the film module. No? Wait.
There. Now I got a stamp.
Yeah.
All I need now is some ink.
Ah, see, we just use... Oh, I didn't have to go here. Okay, so just some
Messy.
ink and the stamp.
Hopefully I won't get it all over my pockets.
No. And use the wet stamp on the clear signed
All done.
clearance.
Wow, forging documents is a lot of work.
It is. Level up, nice. Alright. Let's go back. I thought that I had to go in here, but it's alright. That was the main part. Now we get the stamp, and now we can go back. I still have to use the attic hook. Sorry. So we can go up and show Brian, he's called Brian, the cop. Show Brian the clearance. He looks young and dumb, so it's fine. It will work. I hope. It'll work, come on. Okay, legit clearance, yeah, sure. So legit.
Mike, signed by Jim, Mayor Mills himself.
Yes, here it is, and it's like totally real and not at all fake.
Well, everything seems to check out. Wait a minute. And enjoy the scenery, Miss Amber, Mr. Ted. It's a beautiful view of the city from here. Have a nice night.
You too, Brian.
Good night, Byron.
Byron. And that is Paper City South. And this is... Come on, let's
Alright,
go.
I guess we're going back there. You ready, Ted?
Give me a minute. I thought I left that place for good, you know. What about you? You haven't been there in some time, doll.
Yeah, I think so. Besides, we have a case to solve.
You're right. Let's go.
Paper City.
It kind of feels like going home.
God damn it. It really does.
Ted, I never asked you. What happened to your former partner?
He grew up.
Aww. Sad face. And that's it. That is Bear With Me, episode 1. I hope you enjoyed it. I was kind of speeding through almost. So that was just over an hour worth. Again, Bear With Me, the first episode is available right now on Steam. It has a base price tag of $4.99, but until August 15th you can get it for 10% off. So less than $5 or euros for the first episode. Not sure about the second episode, hopefully it will be available soon. Thanks everyone for watching. Again, this is Bear With Me, check it out on Steam. I'm Cryptic Hybrid. If you like this video or any other content I put on the channel, like for example other walkthroughs or gameplay videos, developer interviews, live streams, then please click on the subscribe button, subscribe to Cryptic Hybrid for more, and tell your friends because sharing is caring. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Until then, have an awesome day.